We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Gerrit Cole gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now in the box, Jeff McNeil. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Dan, when you get the lineup card, you have to circle this guy's name. 7 big flies last month.
Listen, I've been retired from a while, but when a guy hits 7 bombs in a month, I think you want to pitch this guy carefully. It might not be a bad idea to walk this guy if you can.
LeMahieu has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's too high.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, now the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Now the 2-0.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, The Show. Steven Matz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher. Only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Thairo Estrada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
That is third. The designated hitter.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, Norma, there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Cano stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. High and deep to right center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one. Driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Has a look, now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting in, the first baseman, number 2.
Digging in now, Dominic Smith, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Smith stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a group.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale.
Aaron Judge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is chopped down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Pitch on the way. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Gerrit Cole.
So striding forward now, number 24, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Weak roller right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batter, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls. No.
Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Ball
3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
On a gift of a swing there. It's 3-2 now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voigt, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. Running hard. He's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set, and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
In today's game, we're seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Hicks, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Hicks is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke toward third. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. We'll head to the 4th. Still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
2-2 the count. Grounded to the right. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
the catcher, number 4.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Now the 1-0. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here comes the 1-0.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Scoreless.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Hey.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Center fielder, number 9.
Thank you, Heidi.
Brandon Nimmo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the fifth. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. As we check out the top Mets in that department, you can currently see he's third best on the ball club. Standing in now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The bat, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped up. Estrada takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Nimmo stands at second with 2 gone. That evens it up 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch.
I got 2-1.
2-1. The 2-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets lead 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. But this is back into the seats, a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Back up the middle. Cano has it. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now back, First baseman, Bruce Ford.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luke Voigt. Here comes the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And this throw gets away from him.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Chopper to short. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Now here it comes.
Full count. 3-2.
Wilson Ramos waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. And there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1 strike now from Cole. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And it's fouled away. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Robbie Cano now. It was a walk in his last trip. Cano waits on the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Cano waiting on the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets strand 1. We are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
High pop-up. McNeil has a play. Makes the play, one away.
Next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Estrada.
Settling in now, Thairo Estrada. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Strike one to start the at bat. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Two out with the man at first. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Yanks leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Yoenis Cespedes, and guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Pitch number 100 on its way.
Oh, that's close.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Hard hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Adam Ottavino comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Into the box, Ahmed Rosario, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face 1 guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Has a look, now the pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Now back, designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
4 runs here in this half inning. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Still only 1 out in the inning. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. He's set. Now the pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Wilson Ramos. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
A runner on first with 2 away. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But the damage has been done for the Mets, and it came on this grand slam. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0 the count. Nobody out, runner on first. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
The 3-0.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
Lined hard toward right center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Here it comes, 2-0. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now a long throw home. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Into the box now, Luke Voit, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Looking at his career totals, Voit comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 4-0. Zach Britton has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53. Britton.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next.
Leading off with the net, The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out. Ball, that's off the plate.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. And another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is low, ball 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
At the plate, Thairo Estrada, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's Cano throwing the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. In now is the Yankees DH, Torres, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail here 4-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next to the net, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Popped him up. Estrada moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Pitch on the way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he won't go down and get that one, so he's in front now 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-1 home.
Nope, that's the ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. A bare hand for one. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Jeurys Familia will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Familia is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high-velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. 2 out with the man at first. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in and looking for more, Gio Urshela. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Ramos has got it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
4-0 the score tonight. The Mets put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Steven Matz earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Gerrit Cole pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.